Hi, this is Matt from Coursensu, and this is a walkthrough of how you can use the new content reuse feature in Coursensu, the learning design and content creation platform. Why might you want to use a content between one, two, three, four other learning designs? Well, quite simply, you might have created a way to sort of top and tail a week. You might have created a sequence of learning activities that you specifically created to be reusable because they provide value across a range of courses or modules or training programs. Or equally, it might be that you've actually got a sort of set of standards or a standard approach that you want to incorporate into a number of designs. You want to create it once, and then you don't want it to change in every time it's being used. It might be going off into different modules or different training packages, and you want it to be consistent from a single source of origin, and then you push it out into different packages. It's the same concept underneath, is you want to create something once and then use it many times in different places. And I'm going to walk through how you reuse content in Coursensu. We're looking at a learning design here around the green economy. And we've got some reusable content from another design that we can bring in to this one. It's all done quite simply. I just go to the add menu and I go to the new reuse content item. And when that's loaded up, I can choose any design that I've got in Coursensu, and you can also choose them by collection. So I'll go to my live demos collection, and then within that, it just shows me the 4 designs I have available here. So the one I'm going to reuse content from is Learning for a Sustainable Future. And then I'm browsing the contents of that learning design. And I know that within examining thinking, that I've got some activities in here that I want to reuse in my Developing a Green Economy course. So these are some questions that go out to the learners there, to sort of articles and discussions, sort of reflections. So I'm going to select the 3 that I want. And each time I select an item, I can just see here that I've got a sort of bucket, and I can browse to different courses and add more items to that bucket if I want to. And these are the items that will be copied, reused in my learning design. So once I've added reuse, I can close this window down, and they're not being duplicated. It's created an instance of that content inside this learning design, and it signals that with a dotted boundary. And it also says in it that this has come from Learning for a Sustainable Future. So it highlights the original design it's come from. And I can now put these in and move them around to wherever I want. So if I pull these 2 into here, I can make them midweek activities or mid-topic activities. And if I decide on this one, actually, I don't want that anymore, I can just click on this new unlink button and it removes the instance. It doesn't change anything anywhere. It just simply says it's not being used in this learning design anymore. The last thing to mention is that when you're reusing them, they are read-only. So you can't make any changes, you can't add or remove anything from the instance. To make changes, you go back to the parent design. And from there, any changes you make are automatically populated out to any instance where that content has been reused. So that's it. It's pretty simple. It's designed for you to be able to have a more structured approach to your learning design and to think more systematically when you've got one course or some content and some activities that are reused across multiple courses, multiple instances of a course. So you might run a course 4 times a year, and you might not want to have 4 completely different versions or 4 duplications of the same master course. You can create one learning design and then maybe create the spring run of that course, the summer run, the autumn run, or whatever season approach you're using. And those runs are just a reuse, or can be a reuse, of that sort of parent master content. So it saves you time, allows you to work a bit faster, and I look forward to hearing what you get up to by using this new feature. Just leave a comment or get in touch or share via social how you're using it, any feedback you've got, and where it could go from here. Thanks. See you in the next video. Bye.